Us guys, welcome to my home dojo. In today's video, I want to give you a real basic concept that can really help you to mix up your combinations, in particular with your hands. So what I mean by this is, we have naturally got a tendency, and there's a good reason behind it, to always lead in with the jab. The problem with this is we can become quite predictable and quite easy to read. And also from the point of view of your own training, especially when you're working on a bag or maybe working with a partner, you can feel like it's getting very repetitive. It's always a jab cross, it's always a double jab, it's always a jab cross hook. And we get caught in a bit of a rut with our technique, and then it can make us very predictable, and that makes us easier to counter against an opponent. So here's a real simple drill, and I really recommend you start practicing this really slow and then building it up and treating it as a principle of your training, and it will help open up your vocabulary of your striking. It's quite simply, never start with a jab. So what I mean by that is, take any combination that you like. So let's say that you like working and you work it all the time, a jab, cross, lead hook, okay? Just don't start on the jab. So for example, start on the 2. We start on the cross. So from there, we go cross, hook, okay? We've just got the last 2 punches of that combination. Alternatively, you might start on that 3. Start with the hook, bring that into the cross. So those are 2 real basic examples where all I'm doing is, instead of starting a combination off with a jab, I'm starting it off with my back arm, or I'm starting it off with my lead arm, but not throwing my jab, throwing my lead hook. Another way to vary it is obviously to start playing with the levels of it as well. So as well as throwing that cross to the head to begin a combination, I might take that to the body. So instead I might go reverse down into the body, and I might use that to then come upstairs with a hook off of an angle. I might throw that down into the body to then come back over with my back arm. Plenty of variety. And what it does is it opens up new doors, and it helps to keep your opponent guessing. By showing them loads of different looks, it makes you a lot more difficult to predict against your opponent. Now, depending on your rule set, you might also be able to use kicks. So if you're not just exclusively boxing, you're kickboxing, same thing. We can start our combinations off with our leg. And again, don't then feel the need to follow it with a 1-2. Try to break it up. I might shoot that lead leg front kick, come in with the cross. Shoot that lead leg front kick, come straight in with a body shot, body hook. Just mix up the start point of the combination, and that's going to open up a whole new catalogue of techniques and combinations for you. So, in terms of how to practice this, if you're alone, you can work this with shadow boxing. Maybe ideally in front of a mirror, so you can start building and creating combos off of different start positions. If you've got yourself a bag, even better. And if you've got a partner who can do either Dutch drills with you onto the gloves or focus mitt drills, just make sure that they're not giving you the jab target first. So we start thinking about different ways of initiating our combination, okay? And this is not to undervalue the jab. The jab is one of the most useful weapons you have, but what we don't want it to do is become a crutch where everything is set up off of that jab. There's a whole catalogue of techniques and combinations where we can use different setups and use different techniques to get us to the target. So give it a go, see what combinations you can come up with that don't begin with that lead arm. And I'll see you on the next one.